We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Morning on the story that everyone is talking about. The Occupy Steubenville movement is underway in Jefferson County as anonymous and hacktivists release more and more information. The Steubenville rape case has been getting national attention. Now, in just a few hours, CBS This Morning is live in Steubenville, while CNN has been covering the story now for about 24 hours. What first started with a New York Times article grew into other media outlets such as Yahoo and Huffington Post paying attention. Even celebrities like Roseanne Barr and Rose McGowan are putting their 2 cents in on Twitter. Also making an appearance on CNN was blogger Alexandra Goddard, who owns Prettyfied.com. Goddard is the blogger that many in the Occupy Steubenville movement credit with breaking the story on the internet. When questioned on verification and the authenticity of the tweets and videos on social media, Goddard explained the person identified themselves in the video as well as others in the room. Recently, a defamation suit against Goddard by a football player and his parents regarding the case was dismissed. Meantime, we're learning for you one of the special prosecutors dealing with this case has left to take another job in the private sector. Officials with Attorney General Mike DeWine's office confirmed for 7 News that Jennifer Brandy has left and Associate Assistant Attorney General Brian Deckert is taking her place. The second Occupy Steubenville rally is being planned for tomorrow at noon. The demonstration will be held at the Jefferson County Courthouse. Members and supporters of the group Anonymous plan to rally in support of the alleged victim in the case. This time around, advocates are being asked to speak, so stay with 7 News. We'll continue to follow this story closely for you. We witnessed this past Saturday the magnitude of the Occupy Steubenville movement currently underway in Jefferson County. It's been seen across the world and has even grabbed the attention of former Wheeling Central and Wake Forest head basketball coach Dino Gaudio. We caught up with Gaudio just before he spoke at last night's Cancer Research Classic kickoff dinner. He gave us some insight as to how he interprets what happened.
We're in a very diverse, changing society. I don't care where you are, whether it's New York City, small towns like or in the Ohio Valley, there's always going to be some problems. But the thing that's comforting to know about Wheeling, about Steubenville, about where I grew up in Yorkville, great people, great character, high fiber, high moral individuals, I should say.
Right now, many of you have a lot to say about this story. This case is generating quite a response on our Facebook page. Here's a look at what some viewers are saying. Tiffany said, "It should get national attention. This is insane. Every one of them should be punished to the fullest extent." Meantime, Julie said, quote, "If only something would truly be done about every one of those involved. If that was my daughter, justice would have already been served. My own." We love hearing your feedback, so if you have a comment on this or anything else, we want to hear from you. Just head to our WTRF 7 News Facebook page. What really makes this case so different from many others is that it's played out for the world to see on social media. But what are the legalities of social media? What can be considered evidence? What cannot? 7 News will be working for you today to find out. Throughout the day, we're investigating this aspect of the case. We're going to sit down with Holly Plansick, an attorney with Herndon, Morton, Herndon, and Yeager. Make sure you tune in to 7 News tonight for that full report. Again, make sure you stay tuned to CBS This Morning. They are live in Steubenville with the latest national coverage of this alleged rape case.
The online video showing a young man joking and giving commentary on events alleged to have happened leading up to the charges in the Steubenville teen rape case has moved to mainstream broadcast media. CNN has aired a portion of the video we described to you Wednesday during their coverage of the case. A local video police got their hands on back in August and handed over to state investigators and prosecutors. And while they too have reviewed the video, it is not clear whether it will be part of next month's trial against the 2 teenage defendants charged with the rape. Most of what is said in the video is too profane or disturbing to share on television. In it, a young man repeatedly refers to the young female accuser as, quote, dead, and jokingly compares her condition at the time to various famous dead people. The word rape is also used several times. At one point, a person off camera says, "It's not funny," and asks, "What if that was your daughter?" The young man featured replies, quote, "If that was my daughter, I wouldn't care. I just let her be dead." Crime blogger Alexandra Goddard, who runs the website Prenefied.com, discussed the video on CNN.
It proves that there was a 12-minute video. We had, I found the Google cache from YouTube, and some of these supporters were like, it doesn't exist, and that video surfacing now proves that it did exist, and some of the commentary that was going on by the person in it, tells the horrific things that happened that night.
Goddard and several unnamed members of her online community were named in a defamation suit filed by the parents of a student mentioned in comments on her site. That suit was eventually dropped. Police Chief Bill McCafferty confirmed the video is the same his office received early on in the investigation, and Jefferson County Sheriff Fred Abdallah and Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine told us they have also seen the video. Eric Miner interviewed DeWine by phone on Wednesday, and DeWine said that he would not comment on the case his special prosecutors are building until the trial is over. We also told you that one of those special prosecutors has left the Attorney General's office for a job in the private sector, and while there is a newly appointed prosecutor, local officials say this case is still set to go to trial with an out-of-town judge February 13th, 14th, and 15th. You can find links to every story we've done about this case on our website, WTOV9.com, and News 9 will continue to cover this case as it develops.